Hi Cancerian, so this is going to be your ACEs reading type. So this is a new tarot spread that I'm using. If you're familiar with the channel, then you know what I'm trying to do here. So if you want to know more, in case you're new, then kindly check out the description box below and you will know why I do this tarot spread. We're going to take a look at all your aspects of life, which is thought, passion, feelings, and your 3D world, in order to understand what's new or renewed going on in your life right now. Again, check out the description box to know more about this tarot spread in detail. Yes? So take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate, check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Okay? So let's see. Show me Cancerians. Okay, that was Ace of Wands. All right. Magician. Ace. Oh. Hold your horses, honey. You're manifesting new. New passion, new love. You're manifesting new passion and new love for yourself. And you're like, you might have abandoned something here, old patterns of, engaging in those relationships that are not necessarily good for you, that might have been more sexual based, less feeling based. And you might have gotten attached to those people, places, situations, and options in love that were not necessarily healthy. It was patternized, some sort of patternized connectivity, which was emotionally confusing, but passionately on point. You are trying to abandon those old school of thought, old school of acting in a certain way. And you're trying to manifest new passion and new love. So I need you to be aware if you have a background noise of getting attached to those people who are, sexually coming at you first and not necessarily feeling wise, then you know that they are leading with lust, not leading with love. So I need you to understand while manifesting both areas in terms of your love and life, I need you to know when a person is leading with lust and when they are leading with love, because love will not force you to be intimate with them as soon as possible, all right? And you will not feel that pressure. They will not make you feel that pressure. So I need you to understand that. Let's see more about this. I did see the Ace of Swords while shuffling, so you might want to know that. There's some sort of communication coming forth as well. I feel like it's coming from you. You're trying to work through some sort of words. It's like you took your time with it, what to say, how to say it, what do you want. And I also see you working. I mean, work is here as well. Don't get me wrong, but I also feel like you've been trying to understand these things, these concepts of love and what does it mean? What does it mean to you specifically? What does passion mean to you specifically? How does it look like in relationships? To what extent are you available to give that part of yourself? And when? When do you allow yourself to be intimate with a person? You're trying to understand all of those. You're trying to work through that, with the Two of Pentacles. I'm trying to understand with regards to my past relationships, how I roll in relationships, who I am about, what I'm about, everything with regards to that. And you're trying to communicate that outwardly to somebody here. I don't know who, but you're trying to do that. You're trying to work through your communication piece as well, trying to be as direct as possible, as thorough as possible. Because Eight of Wands is 8 wands, right? So you are trying to be thorough, to include all factors of your thought process and speak to it. You have taken your time to work through those words as well. It's not like, oh, it randomly just dropped into my mind and I'm just speaking it. No, you took your time with it. It took work. It took work about how you roll, how you take action towards people, places, and situations in relationships or in work as well. In general life, I feel like this is more generalized. It's not just love specific. I feel like it's work generated as well. Some of you are trying to be more thoughtful in your communication as well. It's like I need to think before I speak. Otherwise, I have this tendency to get impulsive, probably, because we might be coming from something opposite for us to give it more thought, right? You try to work with your environment as best as possible. That's what you're telling me. And you try to take in what's going on and try to work through that chaotic environment and try to make it more straightforward and linear, easy to understand. I don't know why I got you might have a job of teacher or a narrator or something. I don't know, something with regards to voicing, speaking, no idea, talking. That includes a part of your workspace as well. Let's see the Ace of Wands for you. Okay, hold up. High Priestess, Three of Wands. Okay, so you feel like there is something here. There's a hint of some sort of argument or fighting or battle of wills or maybe competition too that you're sensing from a distance coming your way. You sense something coming your way, like it's gonna be a fight, and it's like you're looking towards it when it's going to arrive or when the time is going to come to for you to fight for yourself or maybe stand your ground, or something is coming towards you with the Five of Wands and you expect it as well with the Three of Wands. You have a certain expectation. Intuitively speaking, your intuition is also on point. It's like, I know it's not here right now, but I know it's coming up. It's sort of, your intuition is telling you, giving you a heads up. The Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups. Okay, so, oh, that's a lot of five. Five, five, five. You're on the precipice of change, my dear. That's what I'm getting here. It's very strong. Okay. So let's get into it. There's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of fight. But you're looking outwards towards it. It feels like it's not yours, you know? Is it somebody outside of Cancerian? Yes. I think somebody is going to communicate to you and you don't know how to deal with it. It stresses you out. It makes you unhappy. Emotional abandonment. We have physical abandonment and also passionate abandonment, passionate fury between you two. There might have been some argument between you two, and it's like somebody's trying to force a point on you that I'm unhappy, I feel abandoned, you left me behind, or you hurt me, and it's like it stresses you out too because you're like, that's something of the past. I don't want to go back, and you're trying to create distance between this and yourself, but you somehow expect this to come around. Yeah, there you go. The 10 of, look at this. Look at this. The Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. It looks to me like there's some sort of soul bond that you used to connect to, and it was very difficult to connect to. It was very difficult to bring together, take action towards it fluently and in a way that made sense to you and in a way that made sense to them. And you just gave it up. But the thing is, it's not done. It feels like the energy, at least. I don't see that person taking action towards you in terms of action. I haven't seen it to confirm it to you, but it feels like it's an energy that's trying to, I don't want to say attack at you, but it's trying to come at you. Like pay attention to me. Hey, pay attention to me. I'm unhappy. You abandoned me. You hurt me. You emotionally made me feel unhappy in this situation and you hurt me and things like that. But the thing is, I feel like it was shared between you two. I don't think only they were hurt in the situation. You were hurt too. And it frustrates you. You somehow, it's like you're tuning into their energy and you feel like it's yours to carry, you know? You remember those moments when you start getting into your head about a person that you used to know from the past, that you were probably once upon a time very attached to, very in love with, or something like that, you know? And you remember them after a long time, they hit your head and you just can't stop thinking about them. But the thing is, honey, you were doing well on your own. You were on a quest of new. This looks very positive. And again, you switch to your energies, and I see you stressing out about the past abandonments, and it's like you can't stop but think about this constantly and ruminate over this constantly. The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, constantly thinking about something to the point of pain, to the point of mental pain and exhaustion. And I feel like that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. You know, you remembered somebody after a long time, but the thing is, that's not your energy. I feel like they are coming at you and you're absorbing that energy because you showed me that you're very intuitive. You're trying to distance yourself from this energy here of disappointment, anger, frustration, mental pain, emotional pain, physical pain, I don't know, hell, it's a lot of pain. You're trying to distance yourself from it, but it's like you can't help but absorb parts of it. Yeah, there you go. The high priestess and the hierophant. I'm telling you, you're very intuitive. You're absorbing this person's energy in a way. You know, you do get certain, if it's a natural soul bond, which I saw at the bottom of the deck here, then you will feel them in certain ways and they will hit your heart every now and then in certain ways. But that does not necessarily mean that it's your energy or that you want to go back and address the issues. Ask yourself this: if you were to address the issues, will they acknowledge it? Will they honor it? Will they try to change for it? If not, well, then you have your answer. It's not your energy. You know it. You have given it time. You cannot tell me that you cultivated this amount of pain, anger, frustration with this, emotional frustration, physical frustration, trying to connect it in the real world, and passionate frustration as well. Battle of wills, somebody making you compete over the love energies. It's effed up, you know? And I feel like we don't want to deal with it anymore. You can't cultivate this amount of pain without giving it so much time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you did your time here and you don't want to do any more in this situation. But I can't help but make it out like you're absorbing this person's energy and you're thinking that it's your own energy, that you're still hurt over this, but you're not, because you're manifesting new. That's your energy. That's the energy imprint I'm getting in your energy here. There you go, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Even if it's difficult for you, you are telling me that I'm going to take action towards my son here, my happiness, my true happiness, which is at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. I want something more legit. Anything that's ended was true for me, was good for me. It was anti-love, anti-equal love. And it was against my sense of self-worth, what I deserve. I know it now. And that's the correct thing to do. Look at this, the justice here. I'm telling you, you're communicating and taking action towards your happiness, even if you meet with multiple roadblocks along the way that probably is put up by your own self. But you're trying to break through those as well to get towards the happiness part. And it has been a long time since you disconnected with this, whatever this is. It put up a lot of fight too. While ending the situation with this person, they might have put up a lot of fight or try to control your decision making, try to make you stop in your tracks by saying a few words, a bunch of words, and stuff like that. I told you, as I said that, it was a lot of fight to leave it behind, but you tried to put a distance between this person and yourself. The Hierophant, is it with regards to a commitment that you left behind? Because it's like, it feels to me like you're taking action in a very different direction. And this energy is trying to still fight you because it's disappointed. And you're also disappointed. I told you, it's shared between you two. You had to abandon it because it was disappointing. And you're telling me this. It didn't make you happy. It made you question your commitment principles, which is, what do you commit to? Did you commit to this unhappiness? When you committed to this person, when you committed to this particular relationship, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, oh, let's just collect a lot of pain because that's my value and I want that? No, you did not commit to that. You committed to love, but it has become anti love. It has disappointed you in a lot of ways, and you don't want to deal with it anymore. And you have committed to leaving it behind. You know it. The higher self, your higher self, knows that it wants to leave this behind, this disappointing situation behind, because it keeps perpetuating the issue, the same issue. It doesn't resolve itself. It doesn't want to resolve itself. All it wants to do is just throw a fit, and it was constantly egregious to connect to the situation. It's like you both were unable to make it any positive. So why stay, right? And perpetuate the problem? You're telling me that you were unhappy, and your higher self knows this, and your higher self understands, your bigger self understands why it left this behind, the situation behind. So I need you to commit to that sort of feeling and action here, which I think you're doing here. And you also might be doing that, you might have stopped taking action towards those things that you're telling me that it doesn't make me happy anymore. That's why I need to stop taking action towards those as well. While I take action towards everything that works in my life, I'm also not taking action towards anything that does not work in the long run. It might make me momentarily happy and instantly gratified in terms of, oh, look, they responded to me. I loved it. It made me feel happy. But what after that? They responded, but they haven't changed. So it still is a disappointing situation. It still is a broken relationship. So why keep on investing in a broken record? Buy a new one, right? Buy a working one. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles for you. Three of Cups. Yeah, you're telling me that you're open to anything that feels light today, in the here and now. You're trying to be as present as possible in your life right now, and you're trying to tell me that I'm taking action. Yeah, there you go. The Two of Wands, the Four of Swords. What else? The Ace of Wands as well. Look at this. You're telling me I have thought about this, and I try to every now and then consolidate myself towards new beginnings in my life. I want to take action towards new beginnings and in the here and now. What lights me up? I'm going to think about that and I'm going to take action towards those things. Active decision making too. So you're trying to meet up here with either somebody specific. I feel like it's somebody specific you're trying to connect to, and they are also showing some curiosity towards you as well. But you're telling me that it feels good to you. It feels happy to you. It feels light, nothing too crazy, nothing too serious, but you are loving it. Your passions are involved in all the right ways. Look at this. In this situation, your passions were involved in all the wrong ways. You were angry, constantly frustrated. Your passions were. It was used in all the negative ways. But this situation, you are standing upright for this situation here, and you're taking action towards this in all the right ways. And you're emotionally connecting to them first. You're not passionately connecting to them first. Despite being a passionate person, you are not connecting to them passion first. And the Page of Wands, you are also getting some sort of curiosity and energy from that direction as well. The Ace of Wands again. Look at, oh, that's why. That's why it's a new connection here, and it's quite a strong one, honey. It's a bold one. Look at this. Look at this. What are we talking about? Well, we are talking about Magician, Star, and the Three of Wands. I told you you're manifesting new love, and you somehow have an idea about who that might be. You're trying to work through your communication skills here. You're trying to be on point, but you're also pulling something in, and you don't know what you're pulling in here is a very strong connection. You know, you might be meeting them at work, but it's a very strong connection, and you are really lit up for this person. Oh, God, can I make this shit up? Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, right? And the Six of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you are meeting this person at work, and you're trying to balance with each other. You're trying to work with each other. And through that, you're manifesting love as well. Your two spirits are trying to meet each other. I would only ask you to be cautious of this passion here. You're going to feel it very strong, but try to remember the love part as well, because I see Ace of Wands twice now. So it's like on the passionate front, you two are investing in each other, right? You both are lit up by each other. You both got each other curious. But as far as the heart space is concerned, you also want that. So I need you to be aware that don't get involved with people, places, and situations. Even if it's a strong connection, if you want love, then you invest in the love part first, despite whatever your intensity you feel towards this person. I need you to manage that. I need you to control that so as to cultivate love here between you two. I see Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Virgo as well, Leo again, Aquarius, Aries as well in this situation as prominent zodiac signs. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that it's a very strong connection that's coming your way, and it's trying to open up towards you in the hopes of passion. It feels a lot of hope towards you as well. But I need you to be mindful of the fact that if you want love, you need to connect with love first, okay? Just remember that. Otherwise, you two are golden here. You two are loving each other. You two are feeling this connection pretty strong. You both are feeling the inclination to open up towards each other, and I feel like you both are honoring that call as well. This feels positive. That's what I'm telling you. This feels very negative. This is actual work that you're putting in into your internal processes, to not look back, to not go back to the past. And you're setting yourself up to a bright future here, hopeful one. Let's see anything else from the universe. Okay. Four of Wands. All right. Relationship. It was a relationship of some sort. It was very egregious, and you had a pattern, holding pattern. We got 4 and 4 here. So it's a strong holding pattern of holding on to a relationship that's barely working. You both have different ideas of what a relationship constitutes, what you can say yes to and what you can't say yes to. Because Four of Wands at the end of the day is defined relationship. We have walls, that these are the walls that we define. Like, we are exclusive with each other, or we are in an open relationship. Those are walls as well, because it's defined. Whatever it is defined, it's spoken of. It's a casual relationship. Okay, it's spoken. So those are your walls, that it's a casual relationship. But the thing is, your two's idea of what you two wanted in the form of a relationship and what you were prepared to give were different. You know, it's like one person wanted a marriage or a serious relationship, and the other person was looking for something fun. They were not willing to, or they were not willing to contribute more of themselves to the situation, which led to abandonment, right? Which led to somebody feeling physically as well as emotionally abandoned, while the other person, it's like rejection causing rejection. Let's just put it that way. So you both were frustrated with each other, but somebody is not willing to give it up. It's like somebody's trying to look at you angrily. And I see you managing your anger here. But I feel like you're angry too. You are angry too, but you're trying to work through it. And I need you to work through it. Otherwise, you'll bring it into the new connection here, which seems very positive. Yep, there you go. The Nine of Pentacles, somebody chose to go along their way, you know? I feel like somebody was holding on to their independence, which as a result led somebody else to move on, move forward with their energy. And I see you moving on, taking your energy as well towards a new beginning. It's like, if you're going to be independent, if you're going to call yourself independent, that you don't want to commit to me, that you don't want to give to me, that we don't have a relationship here, then what am I doing here? I like direction. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands wants direction. Wands are direction, all right? So if I'm not getting a direction here about where this is going, what are we building, and if we don't have similar goals, because Queen of Wands and King of Wands are very ambitious energy. So they're very high achiever type energy. So if I can't achieve what I want with you, then I'm going to take my sweet ass energy towards somebody or something that will give to me and that I can actually achieve, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing here. That's all I have for you, Cancerians. I hope this helped, and take care.